Hey everybody, I'm here today to unbox the Nabalis Vulp Pro. I have my original Vulp to compare, but I want to get right into it. Alright, we see that it comes in hard shell case with special branding for Nabalis and Hirsch, which is really cool. I can tell you this case, it's a nice durable plastic. Doesn't have a lot of give. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't have a ton of give to it, so it seems pretty sturdy. The latch feels pretty solid. But yeah, I really like this updated branding, and I really like the fact that it's unique just for the Vulp Pro. We get some kind of piece of paper with a message from Hirsch. Thank you for buying the Vulp. I worked with Nabalis to create this awesome little trainer with the goal of providing the best entry-level balisong possible for the price. We want to see more people getting into this awesome hobby and staying in it, and I hope this will help make that dream a reality. Check out willhirsch.gay for more information on how to take care of it. Talks about bushings, maintenance. Oh, they show you how to assemble it, which is very cool. Disassembling. Yeah. Typo. You know, English isn't their first language. I don't fault them. But here is the balisong and its pickle sack. We'll get to that bad boy in a moment. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like... Is it supposed to sit like that? I don't know how exactly it was supposed to fit in here with the way the foam is. But we get full set of extra hardware with the bit that is the T10 bit that is also a pivot needle. We get super lube, a little bit of Loctite, and whatever these are. Oh, they give us bite handle indicators that say Nabalis on them. That is super cool. So we have two of those. Yeah, it looks like the balisong is almost supposed to... Yeah, it's supposed to sit like that. Yeah, and then you can fit up to 3 balisongs in here. It just got a little smushed in the shipping. But yeah, this is the little case that they have. It fits 3 balisongs. Doesn't quite want to close with all of these ones in here, but these are pretty big, so not that surprising. Seems like a nice case. Definitely will use that. But let's get to the product itself. The Vulp Pro. Jumping right into it, and immediately, this is very different from the Vulp. That's interesting. I will get some lube. It definitely feels like it came lubed. I don't know, it looks pretty dry. We're going to put some lube in it. Put quite a bit, because it does seem to be quite dry. Put that back. Try and work that lube in. Oh yeah, there we go. Whoa, this is a fast flipper. Alright, so, my first thoughts. It does have a similar... There is a similarness to the Vulp that I cannot deny. However, the Vulp Pro definitely carries more momentum with it. Like, a lot more momentum. Oh, yeah, no, this is... Great momentum. I can say that the grip is significantly better with this G10. And let's just go right into a chaplain. Yeah. That is how it always should have been. That is a balisong that can chaplain. Let's try 0G. Ooh. Let's see, was that my fault or was that the balisong? That was my fault. Well, maybe a little bit of both. But yeah, overall it does actually chaplain now. So that is really cool to see. Chaplains, it has more grip. There is more more momentum. Tolerances. I mean, that's pretty spot on. I imagine no tap. Let me get a... I mean, for the price point, that's a rock solid tune. And I have to say, this anodization looks incredible. It looks much more... Yeah, the satin, I think it was satin finish they did on the Vulp Pro. It makes the color really pop compared to the Bead Blast on the original Vulp. You can see blade change, the subtle blade change. Honestly, I feel like I like the new Vulp design more in terms of its blade shape. It just feels, I don't know, it looks edgier and darker, and I kind of like that look. It doesn't look quite as much like a toy, I guess. I don't know. This Vulp feels like this Vulp grew up. That is what I think. I have no idea if these are still in stock right now, but I will say that their plan was to keep them in stock 24/7. So if they're not in stock now, I'm sure that soon they will be. Oh yeah, no, the Vulp Pro has a lot more momentum, has much faster, the handles just move faster. And I think the handles weigh less. I think that is what's really causing it. The handles weigh less, and because of this G10 that's up here, most of the weight is at the ends of the handles, which is what's giving it better momentum. The G10 really does add an amazing amount of grip, I have to say. I don't really have too much else to say about it. The only other thing I can think to say is that it kind of reminds me of, well, I was going to say it reminds me of the Nautilus, but now that I flipped the Nautilus, the only thing that really is similar is the feeling in the hands with the G10. But even then, it's not the same. The G10 on the Vulp Pro provides more grip than the Squid Industries Nautilus does. But also, the Vulp Pro, the G10 needs to be worked in a little bit. It still feels kind of chalky, which it's brand new G10. That's to be expected to some extent. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with the performance so far. I'm excited to see how it holds up. Ooh, it does not want to go around my thumb, does it? Boom. Round the Jeez, come on now. There it goes. I'm like, I know I'm not the best at this combo, but yeah, I think that the Vulp Pro, my first impression is that it really does fix all of the issues that the Vulp had, honestly. I mean, my one complaint so far is this thigh gap. Why is it so big? Like, the Vulp has a big thigh gap, but the Vulp Pro is actually bigger. It sticks out past where the Vulp did previously. They moved it closer at the pivots, but the angle that the handles go out from the pivots is increased as compared to the Vulp Pro, where you see it's almost just going straight, but they contact so far apart that it has a big thigh gap. Here, they contact really close together, but the angle that then forms is pretty extreme. I mean, it's even bigger than the Nautilus, and the Nautilus has a pretty big thigh gap. But that's more just a stylistic thing. It doesn't really affect flipping for the most part. Maybe you could pinch yourself up here if you're not careful. But to kind of wrap up my initial impressions on the Vulp Pro, I think that what Will and Nabalis have done is make a very good upgrade to the Vulp. This really does feel like the next step. If I owned a Vulp and I wanted to get something that was better but had that familiarness of a Vulp, the Vulp Pro would be the perfect upgrade. Yeah, wow, it really flips a lot better. I'm impressed. As always, there will be a quick thoughts video coming out in a week or so, detailing my thoughts. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you today. If you have any video suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And yeah, so until next time, hope you all have a great day and keep flipping.